Energy efficiency. The higher the rating on the energy scale, the more efficient the appliance is, and the less energy it will consume. Older appliances are less likely to be energy efficient. All of your appliances have an energy efficiency rating. If it's not visible on the appliance, you can check online. Heating. A combi boiler will not use a storage tank and will heat water directly from the mains when you turn on a tap. They are very cost effective and energy efficient as the water is heated instantly rather than being heated and then stored in a cylinder. System boilers require a cylinder for storing hot water. However, the major heating and hot water system components are built into the boiler itself. These boilers are also compatible with solar water heating systems, which deliver environmental benefits as well as lower energy bills. Regular boilers are ideally suited to homes that already have a traditional heating and hot water system. These are linked to a separate hot water cylinder. These boilers need a cold water storage tank in the loft to feed into the hot water cylinder. When using a boiler for central heating, our advice is to use a timer and not to set the temperature too high. Timer. Setting a timer will mean the boiler will only be used when needed, rather than wasting energy. Temperature. The higher the heat that the boiler is set to, the more energy it will burn. It is more efficient for it to be set to a low heat for a longer period, as this will heat more gradually and use less energy to maintain. An immersion heater uses electricity to heat water. This can be an expensive way to heat your house. The most efficient way of using an immersion heater is to set a timer. This means it will only heat up a tank of water and not waste energy heating it constantly. When using your heating system, a common mistake is to have the heating on too high or for too long. Here is our energy efficiency advice. When setting the temperature, the most effective range is between 18 to 21 degrees Celsius on your thermostat. Once the thermostat is set, leave it at the desired temperature. If you do turn your thermostat up higher, you'll probably simply find it's a bit too hot. Adjust the radiator valves in each room to control the heat flow. Using a radiator in an unused room wastes a lot of energy. We would advise a setting of 1 to 2 in unused rooms and 3 to 4 in rooms used more often. And remember to close the door on unused rooms. If you are unable to set the radiator temperature, then turn off radiators in unused rooms. Body temperature drops while you sleep, so your house can be cooler at night than in the day. We recommend programming the heat to come on about half an hour before getting out of bed in the morning. This can be done using your boiler controls. Please refer to your user guide. We offer our smart energy tariff to Economy 7 customers. The price per kilowatt hour is based on your time of use. An Economy 7 meter can be used to monitor your usage. Economy 7 is based around day and nighttime usage, with the price per kilowatt hour being cheaper at night. For efficiency and cost savings, it's best to set a timer to the cheaper rate at night to charge your storage heaters. During the day, your tariff will be at a higher rate, and during the night it will be much lower. Therefore, the most efficient way of storing energy is to charge your storage heaters overnight. When using storage heaters, make sure that the input is not set too low. This would result in not enough heat being generated. Also, make sure that the output is not set too high. This would result in heat escaping too quickly. You would then need to use the boost during the day, which is expensive. Gas versus electric. Electric heating can be very expensive. Gas central heating is 3 times as cheap as electric per kilowatt hour. Unless necessary, it is advisable to avoid using electric heaters and electric fires. All appliances that use electricity to generate heat will cost a lot to run. Make sure these appliances, when not being used, are completely switched off. An electric appliance can be a fire risk. When you are finished with an appliance, turn it off completely, rather than leaving it on standby. Laptops, phones, PCs, TVs and consoles left on charge overnight will still use electricity. The typical cost per year for a tumble dryer left on standby could be up to £100. For a TV, it could be up to £40. Your fridge is always on, making it one of your most expensive appliances. Make sure the door seal is tight and free from gaps so cold air can't escape. An ideal fridge temperature is 4 or 5 degrees Celsius. An ideal freezer temperature is -15 to -18 degrees. If you have a second fridge or freezer, only turn it on when you need it. When using your washing machine, put the cycle onto Eco. This will use less electricity and water. If your washing machine doesn't have an Eco setting, try turning down the cycle temperature. When using a kettle, only boil as much water as you need, rather than filling the kettle to the brim each time. Do not turn your heating thermostat up when it's cold outside. 52% of households make this common mistake. This isn't necessary, because the very purpose of the thermostat is to maintain the desired temperature, whatever the weather. Just set it to the correct temperature, and your home will be kept consistently warm. Do not turn up your thermostat to heat your home more quickly. 35% of households make this common mistake. If you come home to a chilly house, you may be tempted to turn your thermostat up to the maximum. This won't heat your home any faster. Leaving the heating on low constantly is not more efficient than turning it on and off. According to the Energy Saving Trust, this means these homes are heated when no one is there to benefit, along with the home being too cold when people are present. You don't need to keep your water heater on all day to ensure you have enough hot water. 31% of households make this common mistake. Many households heat their water constantly, thinking they will run out if they don't. But setting a timer is much more efficient. A well-insulated tank will store hot water for hours. The Green Deal helps you make energy-saving improvements to your home and find the best way to pay for them. Any household with an electricity meter, including prepayment meters, in England, Scotland or Wales can use this scheme. If the building is being rented, both the landlord and the tenant must agree to the improvements. For information on getting assessed for eligibility, please visit the Green Deal website.